we're Serotonin.
What the fuck?
Hey, we're Serotonin, and we're gonna play some jams for you. This is Ed, that's Richie, and that's James.
And who are you?
And my name is Ricky. So we got together 2018. I was at a Halloween party, and Ed just happened to be there, and I didn't know Ed at that time, and I was just talking to my friend, and Ed came behind us and overheard our conversation. He came be.
What came in you?
He overheard the conversation, and I was talking about music because my friend was asking me if I was still in a band, which I wasn't at the time. And Ed, I guess he played guitar, and we got together like the next day. He asked me if I was like really serious about it to text him. So when I texted him, like he responded right away. And he came over to my house, and I showed him some tunes that I had made, and from there we just worked, and yeah, and then eventually he invited me to a punk show, but he'll tell you more about that.
So there was this punk show at Compadres that I really didn't want to go to, but my homies were like, pull through, bro, and I was like, okay. So I hit up Ricky, and I was like, you want to go to this show? He said, yeah, right away. So there's this thing called Parking Lot Pimpin', where it goes like in the parking lot, and it's a whole bunch of like just drinking and like having fun with friends, like just clusters of people just having fun, you know? And this guy, Luis, came to us, and he's like, oh, are you guys still looking for a bassist or a drummer? And we're all like, you know what, we've been talking about a drummer for a while. Or for those like couple weeks that we were like just playing acoustic, and he brought this guy right here, James, and same thing. We hit him up. He texted us the next day. He was like, "Oh, I'm coming through." Started practicing right away, and then Richie came about. You know what? James is gonna tell you this story.
I actually was invited by one of my homegirls, Katie, Goon Squad, shout out. But she invited me over to the homie Christina's pad, who's in this band, local punk band from Oxnard in LA, Auxilio. And when I showed up, I saw this guy right there, Richie, and you know, he was playing really great jams, and I just asked him like 21 questions. I was like, do you like this band? Do you like that? And then I mentioned Tonein, and I asked him to come jam out with us, and that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Serotonin from Oxnard, California, and this is a new tune for you guys. Yeah.
that's the beauty about living here, is that you could go to a hardcore show, but you could also be going to like an indie show the next Saturday, or even on Sunday the next. You could be going to an underground like rap show, art show, and that's what we love about this place because it's so diverse. Everybody gets their own like style of music just from going to different shows, different bands, different styles, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, very diverse. Most of the people in the indie scene here are in the punk scene, and half of them are in the underground rap scene. It's so diverse here, and there's just a lot of support from everyone. It's very great.
I think just the community in general, Oxnard, very tight knit, and there's a lot of very artistic people that actually live here. Personally, in my opinion, like going to a lot of local shows and going to a lot of local record stores kind of inspired me to like want to do music and be a local artist here. I was lucky enough to meet these really cool people. And yeah, honestly, it was like one of the best things that have ever happened in my life, I want to say. So thank you guys.
Also, like the bands here, like everybody here is chill, and I think that just comes with the environment that we're surrounded by. We all help each other, just like Richie said. And yeah, a lot of bands here, like we're really cool with, like Martini Drive, Crawdads, Los Retros, the Late Bloomers, a lot of cool bands here, I think, and as well as punk bands like Civil Conflict. Those are the homies for sure. And I don't know, the way they influence us is just to keep going, because they keep us going, because they never stop, and so we will never stop. we talk about it and stuff, but I mean, we're just kind of like making songs and just going with the flow of things. Right now, I think we're just dropping like singles, and then slowly but surely, I think we'll release a EP with the momentum that we get from these singles. So we usually describe our music as psychedelic, surf indie, just because we're here by the ocean. So it's like so kind of surfy. The environment just gave us those vibes, I guess. But for the most part, we just play whatever we feel like it, whatever makes us feel good, and we all come from like different like influences. Like me, I'm mainly like indie punk. I like to listen to rap, and a lot of influence from the Strokes because they're really dope.
I think the way like our sound kind of came to be was we all kind of put our own pieces of our our own ideas into it, and it kind of became what it was from that. So I feel like each part that we come up with is like a part of our part of our minds and our own influences, which make up a bunch of different genres. So I think that's what's special about our music, and I love it.
Yeah, many influences, but when we all get together, it's just a whole different vibe. Straight off the dome, we can make a song in fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And like we could be going through so much different stuff, and then once we all get together, just the whole vibe changes, and that's how we make the style that we make.
We also have a lot of influences. Like me, I grew up playing in cumbia and norteño scene around here, and this is also what you get when you have cholos by the sea. I think.
If you have a platform, you definitely should be putting your ideologies out there, depending on what they are. There's a lot of messed up, misconstrued ideas out there. One of the artists I really look up to, Frankie Cosmos. She's definitely, as of lately, has been very, very political on all of her platforms, all over social media, and I really enjoy, and I'm very glad she's doing what she's doing.
Some of the artists that I look up to are locals. Little Drea, which puts down for the community, and also Routine 805's her childhood friend, and really awesome work.
Yeah, I think activism and art do go hand in hand very well. It's a good platform. One artist that I've really been like looking up to and like seeing involved is the Marias. I know it's like on social media they post a lot of outlets for people to kind of support and help out any way they can with donations and everything. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of artists right now who are really like helping out with all the things going on, like the Black Lives Matter and the ICE, the missing kids, like Galiuchis. I've seen Galiuchis post about it. A lot of big names, and I think it's great, and I think that kind of helps us kind of do our own thing, because.
Yeah.
I mean, like lately we've been participating in the protests that they have here, just because like we need it, and it's cool for big artists to use their platform because it influences others to do it, and I think that's really important because that's unity.
and the show would be called The Waves.
If I had a show, my DJ name would be Glizzy McGuire, and my show would be called. Check this out.
If I had, if I had my own DJ name would be Richie Bitchy FM,
Nice.
and I would call my show Scante Hour.
I think my DJ name would be like DJ Vibelicious. Yeah. And my radio show would be like Vibelicious. So the album that I would take with me if I was in a deserted island is Shawcross, Good Morning. Yeah, I could listen to that band all day. It's really good.
Your movie?
Oh yeah, my favorite movie would be Nacho Libre. Always.
Ooh, this is a tricky question. I'm just gonna have to go with like the all-time favorite. I think an album I take on a desert island is Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. It's so diverse and there's like so many different moods and just it's like everything you need, I feel. And I think a movie I would take, Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me. I love Twin Peaks.
If I was on a deserted island, I would one of the albums I would take with me would be Frankie Cosmos, Close It Quietly. I love that album. It's great through and through. As for a movie, I know it's not a movie, but I gotta throw this out there. Letterkenny, All Seasons. I definitely gotta have that on me. Right, bud?
Say one of their jokes.
Pitter patter. Let's get at her.
I think for me, the album that I would take would have to be Sixto Rodriguez, Cold Fat. Never get tired of listening to him. And the movie that I would take is 187 starring Sam Jackson. Go watch. Yeah. Chuck.
I don't know. For me, it's kind of like been the same. I never really went out. Just smoke weed, smoke weed, gardening. My friend got me into. I have also been doing art. I just got the iPad, and I've been going ham on it and ceramics. I've been just trying to learn new things. Yeah, and music with these boys. Yeah, we've been working really hard and real hard. Yeah, I've just been working, hanging with my girlfriend, checking out places, buying vinyl, gardening, and just like writing music at home.
I've been just chilling with the homies with face masks 6 feet apart.
6 feet apart.
Boofing and writing music.
Kind of the same thing that all you've been doing, just chilling, making sure everybody's safe, make sure nobody gets infected with all that thing that's going around. Just playing music most of the time.
Farewell to you, my friend. Until we meet again. In the box.
In the box.
What you trying to do, build a
Do
clubhouse?
do do.
Shut the fuck up.
Look at it closer.
No.
And we're Tonein, and we want to thank WUSC for having us. 95.5. Thank you.